All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It is the 29th of June, and we had another nice day, a little warmer than yesterday. And you can see again, we had this cumulus buildup over the land. This is what it looked like today during the day. You could see that cumulus buildup first over Long Island, and then it kind of, well, it did build up a little bit over New Jersey, but a little more over Long Island. And believe it or not, we actually have some instability tonight, which we're going to talk about too as well. But the sea breeze did come in and clear things out by later in the afternoon, and we did get into some clear skies. Yep, that's what it looked like there. I went for a little kind of warm walk there at around Pine Lawn. It was definitely warm. I was getting a little hot there. Not gonna lie, I got hot, but it was pretty. I had a little short video for you of that. And then it was much cooler later on when I was at this lake called Avon Lake in Amityville on the South Shore, where we had the sea breeze. And then this evening, we had some really interesting clouds actually start coming into the sky. And these are what you call altocumulus castellinus clouds. And altocumulus castellinus clouds are actually a sign of instability. They actually call this a thundery sky, believe it or not. You can look that up. But you can see some of those altocumulus castellinus clouds in the sky this evening across Long Island here. They're quite pretty, actually. See some more of them there. Really beautiful clouds. You can see there, really very pretty clouds. Yeah, really nice. And sure enough, on the horizon, you could see some cumulus congestus that's looking to the north. That's looking to the northwest. And that is looking to the west. That's actually a thunderstorm, actually, that did develop over central New Jersey. So let's go and look at that right now. Actually, no, we got a few more to go through here. So, see, there's another cell off to the north there. This is the storm. This is the one I want to show you. This is the storm that is over Jersey. There's actually some lightning with that. You can see there it is. There's the cumulonimbus cloud right there on the horizon this evening. And that's a classic thundery sky right there that you got. So, yeah, if we look up thundery sky, you'll see here. If we go and we look at thundery sky here. Thundery sky is a type of, well, maybe they don't have it here, but in a book I have, it's actually a saying when you see those kind of altocumulus clouds that it means there are going to be some thunderstorms around. And sure enough, that is what we have tonight. So let's go to the radar, and you can see, look at this. We actually have some thunderstorms over New Jersey, central Jersey into like maybe Monmouth County, north of Toms River. I don't think Toms River will be affected, but it looks like it's going to be affecting the I-195 corridor through Howell and to some of these other areas here in Jersey, Howell and southern Monmouth County, looks like. So let's put this radar loop in here, and you can see what we're talking about. And this was not predicted at all, but I saw that there was some potential for some instability tonight. Of course, this radar absolutely sucks. It will not play. Unbelievable. Want to go to the AccuWeather radar? Let's go to the AccuWeather radar. I mean, the Weather Service, you guys need to fix this radar. It's been like this since they created it. It just doesn't work. They hit the play button, nothing's happening. So let's go to the AccuWeather radar and look at that. What I hate about this is they ruined it because they have a future element in it now. But we'll look at one loop of it here so you get a chance. And there's another cell over there, Bridgeport. But these are the cells over Jersey right now. You can see they kind of came in across central PA, eastern PA, and then worked their way over central Jersey. And there is lightning with them. Let's go to the lightning map, see if there's still lightning with them. There may not be that much anymore. There is not. However, you see, there are some thunderstorms around Boston, too. This is all part of an instability trough that's coming through. That's where we saw those thundery skies. Looking at the current satellite, you can sort of see that instability trough right there coming on through. So let's go look at our current conditions outside right now, and you can see we do have an air quality alert in effect as well. So if we look at the air quality alert, this is going to be for tomorrow, I believe. So let's get that air quality alert up if we can. And here's your air quality alert. This is in effect from 11 a.m. To 11 a.m. To 11 p.m. on Thursday. So we have an air quality alert, and the main pollutant is going to be ground level ozone. So, yeah, that's what happens when the temperatures start increasing. But let's take a look at our current conditions outside right now. And we're going to look at Farmingdale. 72, dew point 61. So dew points have come up. We're going to look at the day at Farmingdale today. And you'll see we had northwest winds in the first part of the day there. And then the temperatures started rising. And then really not that warm. Wait a minute. What is going on here? Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. This is today. We had the north winds in the morning, but then you could see it got up to 80. And that's when I took my walk around 80 degrees. That's when I started having issues. The dew point is 55, 58. I was having trouble. And with a pretty strong south wind, west wind at 18, I was still having a little trouble there. Got up there. Once it gets to that 80-degree mark, I have problems. The humidity has to be really low, and there was a little humidity around, enough to make me overheat. Let's look at ice slip. Ice slip. We're not getting as many observations as we normally get from these sites for whatever reason. We usually get like a whole, like them. They're only coming in every hour now. But you can see also, I mean, it was comfortable levels of humidity and near normal temperatures today. And a decent sea breeze, especially toward the afternoon. Whereas if you were in New Jersey, Lakehurst, you were much hotter, 85 degrees. So this is what I mean. This is why I don't want to live in New Jersey. It actually hit 86 there today. My God. That's Lakehurst. Let's see. Maybe it's a little better at Miller Air Park. Let's see if Miller Air Park is... Let's see what they got. So we'll go to the highs and lows today too as well. So this is Miller Air Park. Not quite as bad there. It's still got, mid-80s there. Mid-80s. Yeah, so we only had to deal with low 80s on Long Island. Mid-80s at Miller Air Park. So let's go and look at the map for our highs today. And again, it's just hot in Jersey. It's a hot place to live. And if you don't do well in the heat, it's not going to be good for you. So here you go. And you can see, they dealt with mid and even some upper 80s in Jersey. Long Island, for the most part, around 80 degrees. However, in central Nassau here, I think we were a little warmer. Let's wait for this. Yeah, I don't believe it hit 87. I think that's wrong. But I think 84 is definitely more likely. So if you really, we're in central Nassau, North Shore, you're dealing with 83 degrees there. Or it could be, it's saying 87 in Carl Place. It is much warmer here than it is everywhere else. Gotta say, this Mineola area is hot. Still not as hot as Jersey, but it's up there, I'll tell you that. So let's look at it. Got it to 83 in the city. So we're going to go through some underground sites as well, just to weed out some information here. And we'll see. We'll start off in Mineola, and then we'll work our way to the South Shore. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the station. Now, right now it's saying 72 degrees. So, I'm sure it's warmer than that in the alley. So it hit 83. You can see that 83. You can see that. Temperatures were pretty warm here in Mineola. 83. So just a few degrees short of what it was in Toms River in New Jersey. It's very hot, Mineola. Very hot here. I don't know. It seems like it's getting hotter. I don't know. Just, you're closer to Jersey, I guess. I don't know. Even if you go like to Levittown, for instance, I bet it was like only around 80. So let's take a look at this one. This is Levittown. I bet it was cooler there. Let's see. No, 86. That's wrong. I don't think it was that hot there. But if you go to the South Shore, if you were on the South Shore today, let's go to preppy West Sayville. Let's go to. Let's see. I bet you they probably were only in the 70s today. Yeah, only 75. So there you go. Only 75. Well, let's take it up to the Pine Barrens here. Let's go to Ridge. Let's see what they got up to. 80. So, 80. So, we're in line with Islip. But here, it was definitely warmer here in Mineola for sure. It's like a little bit of a heat island here. So, let's take a look at what we're going to be dealing with for the next couple of days for your holiday weekend. You get this little instability trough where you can kind of see it there. But then high pressure builds back in. But we get into that southwest flow that's going to bring in the warm air. Especially by Friday, we're going to deal with that southwest flow with more humidity, too. Then this slow moving cold front. And it's moving even slower now. The rain might linger into Sunday now. And this actually has the front just sitting on top of us all weekend long. We're going to have to wait for Monday to get this front to the south of us. And that would suck if the whole weekend turns out to be a rainy weekend. That would be bad for tourism. And this is this is the GFS model showing this. So let's focus on the next 48 hours first, though. All right, so if we look at the GFS here, I'm at the HRRR. You see those scattered showers showing up on the model here. This little instability trough that's coming through. And that's going to actually swing the winds around to a more westerly direction, which will bring in the warmer weather tomorrow. And then as we get into Friday, you'll see that high still in charge. And here's the front. It's barely close to our area yet. This is the HRRR. It does show the rain being scattered, but still. Again, that's another slow-moving cold front. Fronts are supposed to move fast. They're not supposed to move slow. That's a sign of a weak jet stream, and we all know why that is happening. So let's go look at the dew points forecast here, because it's definitely getting a little more humid out there. I felt it a little bit today. So tomorrow you'll see drier air tries to push in. We have a northerly flow actually in the first part of the day that brings in some westerly flow that brings in some of the drier air, but that's also going to mean hotter. Then the sea breezes develop in the afternoon. You can see the more moist air coming in with the sea breeze later on in the afternoon into the evening. And then the humidity stays high on Friday with pretty high dew point levels across Long Island with, it's going to be muggy with dew points in the mid to upper 60s. It's going to be humid, but it looks like a pretty strong southerly flow, which should mean a strong sea breeze on Friday. So let's look at our temperature forecast here on the HRRR. And you'll see tomorrow will probably be in the mid-80s, low, so a couple degrees warmer than today. If you're in Jersey, you're probably going to see 90, because it was already hotter than expected in Jersey today. But then the sea breeze comes in the afternoon, cools things down to the 70s on the South Shore, and eventually working its way inland. And then for your Friday, this is where you're going to see a big extreme here. Friday's going to be one of those days you're going to be glad you don't have to go live in New Jersey. And I don't want to go live in New Jersey for this exact reason. Look at how much hotter it is there. Mid-90s on Friday. Meanwhile, most of Long Island will be sitting in the low 80s. So, yeah, then, maybe mid-80s toward the North Shore. But the South Shore, especially out east, you'll only be in the low 80s and then dropping to the 70s, although it will be humid. That strong southerly flow will really help keep the temperatures down with a really good sea breeze on Friday. So let's go look at the sky conditions next. And for that, we'll go to the RGEM. So here we are, sky conditions, and that cumulus was a little unexpected. But as far as tomorrow goes, RGEM not showing much cloud cover again. We'll have to see, because look at that. That almost looks like a little thunderstorm that could develop right there. So over Jersey especially, where it's hotter, could be more thunderstorms. Friday, we'll probably see more in the way of high clouds and more clouds. And then here we are for the weekend. You can see this front kind of taking its sweet time coming through. However, judging by the cloud cover map, it looks kind of scattered for Saturday. We can look at the precipitation on this as well, so let's do that. Let's look at our precipitation so you get an idea of what happens Friday. So it's actually showing some scattered showers. These could be scattered thunderstorms developing, especially over Jersey on Friday. And then as far as Saturday goes, you can see it's showing some thunderstorms. But it's scattered in nature, so it's not like it's going to rain constantly, but that rain chance is going to be there. Now if we go to the NAM3, which we don't have enough of the 0Z, and I don't think the 18Z is going to go that far, we can look at the NAM3 and see what happens. So you can see it's scattered in nature, so the GFS makes it look worse than it is. We'll have to see as we get closer, as we get more range with the short-range models, how the weekend looks out. But unfortunately, it looks like some unsettled weather, at least for the first part of it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be raining all the time. So let's look at cloud cover here on the NAM model, and you can see should be plenty of sun tomorrow. It may not be a nice blue sky with that air quality alert, however, but you'll see also a good deal of sun for Friday as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on that situation for the weekend. But yeah, some thunderstorms out and about tonight. Definitely people weren't expecting that, that's for sure. But again, with that thundery sky, with those altocumulus castellanus clouds, and we can actually look it up. Altocumulus castellanus. Yes, that's it. Altocumulus castellanus cloud. And it has a tower-like look to it. So you can see here in the picture that it has like a tower-like look to it. and it's evidence of mid-atmospheric instability. So they are a harbinger of heavy showers and thunderstorms. So that's why we call that a thundery sky. So that's why there's some thunderstorms out and about tonight. And again, they are over New Jersey right now. So we'll look at the radar one more time for these thunder. We're not expecting this, but again, there you go. There's the thunderstorms over there, and there was actually one cell. Really wish we could get this radar to play. Let's try it again. Oh, now it's saying current radar not available. That's nice. Now we have no radar at all from the Weather Service. Look at this. I feel like playing the fail horn. Doot, 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 doot. Look at that. I mean, that's terrible. People are relying on this, and the Weather Service can't even provide them the proper information. It's absolutely pathetic. But that's going to wrap up this weather update. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.